And student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Black belt excellence, ma'am. Come to attention. Down. Okay, we're getting started with some jumping jacks. So we're going to be going for 20 seconds on each of these workouts. We're doing about 5 or 6, and once we're done, we're going to go back up to the top and restart it. Go ahead and get your hands out, feet together. And make sure you're clapping your hands and then slapping them down, full jumping jacks. And go. Few seconds left. And time. Okay, now we're going to do 20 seconds of squat round kicks. So make sure that you're doing your round kicks side to side. Your knee is pointed at your target, and you're pointing those toes. And go. And time. Okay, next workout, some burpees. This is not with the push-up. Make sure you guys are jumping up with your knees to your chest and then doing that sprawl back. And go. Jumping up and sprawl. No push-up. You guys have 10 seconds left. Time. Next one, we're doing 5 push-ups and then a 5-second hold. So I'm going to be doing this side so you can see me. So 5 push-ups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to hold that plank position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you guys should be able to get 10 push-ups in. So 10 push-ups and then a 10-second hold is pretty much what we're doing. So go ahead, get ready in your push-up position. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Go ahead. Stand up. I lied. We're actually doing the next exercise on our back, but you can go ahead and watch them. Okay. So we're doing some windshield wipers. There's 2 different ways to do this. One, you guys can put your hands underneath your butt. We're putting our feet together. Knees are straight, going side to side. The other way is the challenge way, where you're putting your hands out to the side and then going side to side with your feet. And of course, if you guys want more of a challenge, swing your feet more to the side. It's going to be harder for you to get up. Gravity's going to be really pulling you down. 20 seconds and go. See, the little sister has joined. That's a good thing. Time. Okay, now we're doing those workouts all over again, starting from the top. So go ahead, stand up, hands out, feet together. We are doing our jumping jacks first. And 20 seconds. Go. Time. Okay, next one, squat round kicks. Hands up. And go. Pivot that foot, guys. Really twist it. And time. Okay, onto those burpees, knees up to your chest, sprawl back, get ready, and go. We're almost done. Keep going, keep going. Few seconds left. Try to get one more in. And time. Okay, on to our push-up hold. So 5 push-ups, 5-second hold. Get ready, push-up position. Okay, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 push-ups, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll over on your back. Either hands by your side or hands underneath your butt. We're going to get started on windshield wipers in a few seconds. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and go. Now this is our last workout, so make sure that you're really pushing yourself. Press those hands down to the floor, guys. Good. Side to side, let those abs work, guys. The slower you go, the harder your muscles are going to have to work, which is a good thing. Time. Good. Okay, you guys can go quickly grab some water. You have 30 seconds and go. Okay, we're going to get started stretching our upper body first and then move on to our legs. You guys have to remember when you are stretching at home, which you should be, especially when you're watching TV, playing video games, doing online homework, that you're sitting in a stretch, whether that's a butterfly stretch, your legs are apart kind of stretch. Other thing though, make sure you're stretching your upper body as well. Okay, we don't want to just stretch our legs. A lot of people get stuck on just stretching legs. We have our whole upper body that we need to stretch too, to make sure everything's nice and loose. Okay, so we're starting with the upper body. We're starting with our neck rolls, so we're going to gently roll our neck in 2 directions and then roll it in the other direction 2 times. Go. 1, 2, other direction. 1, 2. Okay, one hand goes in front. Again, gently roll your neck, guys, gently. We're not swinging it and having a party with our neck. And switch. Holding that arm, make sure you're pulling it. Okay, now one hand's going to go behind you and you're driving that elbow down to the ground as much as possible.
Oh, yeah, they're on.
And switch. Good. Now relax your shoulders a little bit. You guys are going to do a few shoulder rolls. So do them forward first. And do them back. Good. Now lock your fingers together. You're going to push out that chest. Arching your back. Really pulling your hands together. Good. Okay, last one to stretch up our upper body. You guys are going to take one hand, push it down, almost like this hand is in a push-up position. So you're really flexing that arm. Now the arm that is to the side of your neck, that's the part that we're stretching. So you're going to stretch down gently Now, if you have a limp hand right now, you're not going to feel it. You probably will feel it a little bit, but if you stretch your arm, you're going to feel a little bit more. To the other side, and you're pushing that arm back, really, really flexing, making you're stretching all the way up here. And if you're really, really, really sore like me, you'll feel it everywhere, just from standing. Okay. Now, I'm going to scoot back so you can see what we're going to do, but we're going to move on to a little bit of leg stretching. So we're going to do 4 of these. We're holding it for 2 seconds. So we're grabbing 1, 2, and then switch over, and we're doing 4 of those. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Now we're pulling our knee into our chest, doing that 4 times, holding it for 2 seconds. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whoop, I fell on that one. 1, 2. Okay, last one. There's not really amount of seconds that you guys need to do this one. We're going to do some hip rolls. So you're grabbing your knee and you're rolling that hip. Now, biggest thing, make sure that your back is as straight as possible. You're pushing out your hips slightly. You don't want to cave yourself in. Okay, you want to open yourself up. So we're doing 4 each side, or 4 times 2 each side. Go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're moving down to the ground. Go ahead and sit down. In our butterfly position first. Shake out your arms a little bit more. Make sure you're keeping everything loose. You're going to take one hand right in front of you, almost like you're saying, stop, leave me alone. You're going to take those fingers and then gently, very gently bend them back so you can feel a stretch in your forearm. And switch. Switch. And switch. Good. Okay, now focus on our butterfly stretch now. You guys first focus on getting your elbows down to your knees as much as possible. If your knees are pretty much down to the ground already, then really focus on keeping that back up straight. And you're bringing your chest down to your knees rather than your nose to your toes. Okay, we're not curving your back like this. Keep it nice and straight and then go down as much as possible. We're going to hold this for a few seconds, so make sure you're down low. Actually stretching, guys. Good. And feet apart. Okay, now we're going to be doing 2 different stretches, so it's almost like a 2-in-1 stretch. The first one, watch me first. We're going to be going above the head, focusing on our side. Second one, we're going to be going straight forward, chest is to our knee, and both hands are going to either side of our foot. That is the one that actually focuses on our leg more than our side, okay? So start on one side, doesn't matter which one. We're starting with the first one, so go all the way above, trap the head in between the hands, and you're only focusing pretty much on this side right here. You may feel, obviously, a stretch in your leg, but we mainly want to focus on stretching up those sides. No, I wasn't switching, guys. I was staring at the people on Zoom who aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. And switch. Okay, now we're doing the part 2 of the stretch. So chest is now to our knee. We really have to almost turn our hips to get down into it, okay? So try your best on this one. Both hands are shooting forward, guys. One hand should not be lazy and just chilling here. Make sure you're really doing the stretch, getting the most out of it. And switch. Good. Okay, go ahead and shake out those legs a little bit more. Shake out those arms. Okay, now the rest of class, we're going to do our form first. We're working on Chunji. Now, whether you know the form or not, we are going at a certain pace. So act like you don't know the form at all. Plus, whenever you go back to forms after a few months of not doing that, you always learn something new. So make sure that you're going at whatever pace that I'm going at. We are going move by move for the first couple moves. And we're going to be working on that for a few minutes. Then we're working on combinations. Now, biggest thing, guys, there is no combinations, or there are no combinations for this cycle for you guys. Okay, so that's a good thing. But since we do not have no combinations, we do have another form that we are doing. We are working on bow 3. So this month, Chunmu. Next month is bow 3. We're going to have videos out. Really, actually, we already have them out. Of videos of Chunmu and bow 3. So make sure that you're looking at them, brushing over them a little bit more, especially if you are a brown red. You guys should know these forms by now. So brush over them, make sure you know them. And we're working on different combinations today, though. So we'll be combination reviewing rather than learning. So stand up. Chunmu is first. Go ahead, scoot back. Prepare for Chunmu. Chunmu, ma'am. Okay, chamber down. Top hands on top. This should be your right hand. Step out into a back stance. Square block. Open hand, guys. Now, I always see this, and I'm seeing it right now. Tuck your thumbs. Tuck your thumbs. Okay, this thumb is double jointed, but ignore that. Okay, now you're taking a step forward. Chop. Now you're just switching and swinging your arms. Let's go back a little bit. Good. Chamber to your left side. Front leg is doing a C-step towards the front where you started. Pseudo. There's a lot of pseudos in this form, guys. If you've learned the form already, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Aim with the hand that was out. Now make sure this is closed. And step forward, spear. Now again, your chamber is not like this. So look at the camera real fast. A lot of you guys do this because it's just this hand's open, so obviously the other one is going to be open, but this one needs to be closed. So make sure it's closed. Okay, and next move, chamber, pseudo towards the front. Okay, now we're stepping towards the front, teacup, aim towards the back, side kick with our right leg towards the back. Land, pseudo, we're going now towards the front again. This form has a lot of switching, so we may go, this way a few times, but then all of a sudden we randomly go this way. So watch out for that. Okay, next move, this is where we got up to this week, or where we're getting up to this week. Take your back leg, step, new back leg, step, and then jump, side kick, land, pseudo. Aya. Now, unfortunately, that Aya is actually on this pseudo rather than the kick. You'd think that all that energy and all that coolness in that kick would be an Aya, but it's actually not. So this pseudo, when we land, that is an Aya. Make sure, guys, on all your pseudo, there is a full chamber to it, okay? We're not doing this little baby chamber or the bent chamber, and you guys are throwing it out like this. We're not doing that. One hand is always going to be straight up in the air, dropping either direction. Okay, scoot back, reset. Prepare for Chunmu. Okay, and first move, go. Aya. Step forward, chop. Chamber, C-step, land, spear, pseudo. Okay, this is the pseudo sandwich, so pseudo 1, teacup, aim, side kick, land pseudo 2. Good, and then do your only 2 steps, 2-step side kick, and go. Aya. Good, reset. Okay, and we land in a back stance right after that side kick. Okay, remember that. Okay, prepare for Chunmu. Okay, now we're gonna break it down one more time, and then we're just gonna drill through it a few times. And first move, go. Next move, go. Next move, go. Aim, step forward, go. Make sure that hand is chambered closed. Next move, go. 1, 2, kick 3, land, and 2-step side kick. Go. Aya. Good. Reset. Okay, I'm only going to do it with you guys one time. I'm going to say go, and we're going to do it together. Make sure this is a slow pace. It is a form. And make sure you guys are focusing, too. I see everyone on camera right now, besides people on YouTube, obviously. Okay, prepare for Chunmu. Go. Aya. Aya. Good. And reset. Okay, it is now on your own this time. Go ahead, prepare for Chunmu. Haley. Not McKinley, Baker. Prepare. And go. Hands tight. Okay, reset. Okay, 2 things, guys, that I'm seeing. 1, hands tight. Whether it's a pseudo, okay, our hands are tight, thumb is tucked in, fingers are together. We're not doing this or this, okay? Especially on the punches, obviously, we're not punching like this. We're not chambering with loose hands like this. Okay, I can clearly see when your hand is loose. You act like I can't see that. Tighten your hands, whether we're in class or in virtual classes, tighten your hands. Okay, nice and tight. I don't know where this loose habit came from. Secondly, tuck your legs on that jump kick. We're not kicking, if I'm doing the form to the side, we're not kicking like this, okay? The leg, this leg, the one that's in the back that, quote, isn't doing much, the one that isn't kicking, it needs to be kicking you in the butt pretty much. So act like you're kicking yourself in your butt when you're doing that kick to try to get that leg up, okay? Or act like there's someone with a noodle and they're swiping it really, really high up and you have to clear it. You can think of it that way too. We're going to do this form 2 more times. Prepare for Chunmu. And go. Fingers tight. I just talked about that. Liam, what are you doing? Reset if you have to. Try from the beginning. I need you to get in the frame. Thank you. Restart. Go. Pseudo. Spear. Pseudo towards the front. Towards me. Side kick towards the back. Pseudo. 2-step side kick. Land. Pseudo. You guys, you're kicking with your right leg out. Right leg is kicking out. If you have to do this, do it. But it has to be your right leg. Okay, one last time at Chunmu. Reset. Prepare for Chunmu. I'm watching everyone. And go. Okay, reset. Okay, we're going to take a little brain break talking about the visualization poster. So go ahead, take a seat, take a knee. If you need to get closer to the camera to see, that's fine with me. Okay, we are on our new word of the month. We already talked about it briefly during this week, during this week. So, first sentence of our visualization is winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcomes of activities. So this is all about pre-framing and thinking ahead of time. Really trying to visualize in your head your goals. Okay, so whether that's imagining your black belt tied around your waist, or whether that's practicing a form in your head over and over again. A lot of black belts actually do that before they perform. They either shut their eyes or, they shut their eyes and they think about what form they're about to go up and perform. Some of you guys may do that too. That's awesome if you do. If you don't, that's fine too. But the biggest thing is to think positively about what's going to happen. So it's not only visualizing it, but it's visualizing it in a positive way. So when we're thinking about maybe a test that's coming up, okay? Let's say a test in school. Now, I know it's a little bit different since we have online stuff, but we're thinking about a test in school. Now, we think about it, maybe it's tomorrow, okay? We're thinking about, okay, I need to have my pencil ready. I need to have my eraser ready. I studied, I'm good. Maybe I thought about a possible question that may be on the test that I practice. So I'm ready for the test. Now, that's a positive way of thinking about it, okay? Maybe I'm saying, oh, okay, I'm ready to go. I practice. I'm going to do awesome. I'm fine. I'm going to do fine, okay? Now, the second way is the negative way, which I'm even guilty of sometimes, is I start stressing about it a lot. Okay, so maybe I'll study. I still study, but then I'll think in my head, oh my gosh, what if they ask this one question and I'm not prepared? And what if I end up failing it and I'm going to completely bomb it and blah, blah, blah. It's stuff like that that really, really blocks our visualization. So we have to visualize in a positive way for the successful outcomes, guys. Think about it, okay? That's the key word, successful outcomes. We're thinking about it in a positive way so we can get that success. Now, I'm going to get one of my announcements out of the way because it does have to do with visualization. And that is our visualization posters. So right here, I have Mr. Morris's poster. Now, remember, guys, on your poster, you're getting creative and you're writing down all of your goals and your hopes for the future. The best thing that I advise you to do is actually put a goal. So these posters are here to remind us what we're working towards. Okay, everything that we're trying to earn, all of our accomplishments, everything that we're trying to work for. It's right here. So best way to do this, put a date on it, put a time, some sort of year or goal. So for you guys, black belt 2022, okay, rather than just black belt, okay? I want to know exactly what year you're trying to work towards that black belt. Because a lot of the times, if there's not a date for it, I do this, if I don't put a date for one of my goals, I'm going to, one, get lazy on it, and two, just completely forget about it in general, okay? So make sure that you're having a goal and a deadline of when that goal needs to be met. That's one of my best advices I can give you for making these posters. For example, besides black belt, if you guys have the goal of the splits, instead of putting, I want to earn this, or I want to be in the splits, okay, because anyone can say that, but really, really working towards it is a completely different story. So I want to be in the splits in 2 months. That's a better way of putting it, because then you're immediately putting in your mind, oh man, I got to really, really work towards it because in 2 months I have to be in the splits, okay, I got to work towards that. So deadlines, make sure you put a date on there, some sort of date, guys. Now, if it's something like I want to become a police officer in the future, for example, that's a little bit of a different story. You don't really have a deadline for that. But you can obviously put that on your goal because that's one of your goals. Haley, did you have a question? What was your question?
I did, but then you answered it.
What was it?
It was, do we have to just do karate?
Oh, no. Of course not. If you see on Mr. Morris's poster, there's stuff of eating healthy, getting a car, getting fit, getting a puppy. It's right there. You can't really see it. So you don't have to have it all karate related, but of course you need to have that black belt gold on there, okay? Because that's everyone's goal. That's one of our biggest goals right now. So definitely have that black belt gold on there, though. Okay, go ahead and stand up. We are going to be doing some combination review. Again, there's no combinations for this cycle, but we will be reviewing what level 1 and what level 2 is doing this cycle. If you were here Thursday with... Hey, yeah, there we go. Good job, Haley. If you were here Thursday with me, we ran through them, so hopefully you remember them a little bit. Dusting off the cobwebs. Okay, go ahead and set towards your left eye up. Okay, we're starting off with karate combinations. There is no American in front of this set, okay? It's just karate combination. Number 1. And go. Aya. Turn. Number 1. Go. Aya. Turn. Number 2. Remember, we're just adding that front kick in between the 2 punches. And go. Aya. Turn. 2. Go. Aya. Turn. Number 3. Go. Aya. Turn. Now make sure you guys on this back fist, you are stepping forward on every single first move, so whether that's a punch or a back fist, but this back fist, a lot of people don't know this, you have to step a little bit in front, okay? Because we have to stay in our line of fire. If I don't step in front, guys, and I do my back fist, and then I do my step behind side kick, all of a sudden I'm turning over here. So we're taking a little slight step, then doing our side kick so we stay in a perfect line. And number 3, go. Aya. Turn. Number 4, go. Aya. Turn. And number 4, go. Aya. Turn. Okay, we're going to do this a little bit of a different way because I don't want to be doing the combinations for you guys the entire time. I want to make sure you know them as well. So we're going to be doing, we're still doing the 1-1, 2-2 kind of style. But when we do it one way, I will do it with you in one direction. But as soon as we turn to do it the second time, I'm watching you guys. Okay? So we're on number 5. Okay? And go. Aya. Turn. Okay, now I'm watching you guys. And go. Turn. Number 6, I'm on the side. And go. Front kick, side kick, punch. Now that's with the same leg, guys. Don't switch up legs. It's the front kick and the side kick. They're both on the same leg. Turn. Number 6, I'm watching you guys now. And go. Turn. Liam, pick up the pace a little bit, dude. These girls are kicking your butt right now. Okay, number 7, we're flipping the front kick into a round kick now. It's pretty much the same combination. And go. Round, side, punch. Good, turn. Okay, and 7, go. Yeah, make sure you're listening, guys. Turn. Okay, on to number 8. Remember, front punch, back leg, round kick, reverse side kick, punch. What we just did right there, I said the words and you guys visualize them. Unless you're Haley, you're kind of like me. Whenever someone starts talking and saying stuff, I have to do it. I start saying it. You're fine, I do it. I do the same thing. Okay, number 8, and go. Aya. Turn. Okay, number 8, on your own this side. Go. Good. Okay, go ahead and shake it out real fast. Shake it out. This should have been the first time you dropped your hands, by the way. Okay, we're on to our Taekwondo combinations. Now, we're going to do this one a little bit different, only because level 2 combinations, everyone always struggles on them. Everyone always does. So we're going to actually break them down first and then review them like we did with the karate set. Okay, so we're breaking them down first. Go ahead and set. Aya. This is regular Taekwondo. No American, just regular Taekwondo 1 through 8. Punch, crescent, outside in, and punch. Turn. That was 1. Okay, try it on this side, and 1, go. Punch, crescent, punch. Turn. Okay, number 2 on this side. Remember, number 2 starts out with 2 punches. So punch, step forward, lunge, reverse, hook, and punch. Turn. Try it on this side. Punch, lunge, reverse, punch. Turn. Number 3. Remember, this one is high, low, high, then we drop it low. Okay, so keep this leg up. High, low, overhead back fist, and drop. Aya. turn. Guys, if I see one more chamber right here, okay, whenever we're doing punches and stuff like that, I'm going to lose it. You guys are level 3. You all know that punches during combinations, they go from here and back, not here and back. We're not doing a form. Okay, these are combinations. We're protecting our face as much as possible. So keep them up. If you need to grab, I can't grab my ears because I have so many piercings, but if you need to grab your ears, squeeze your cheeks to keep your hands up, that's fine with me. Just find a way to keep your hands up as much as possible. If you know that you keep dropping them. And I know who you are. And hopefully you know who you are. Okay, number 3. And high, low. High, low. Oh, yeah. Turn. Number 4. This one's known as a salsa dance. But another way to remember it, it has 4 total kicks in it. So 1, 2, 3, back fist, and 4. Oh, yeah. Turn. Okay, now number 4 again, side. Step behind side. Back leg round. Backhand back fist. And back leg round. Oh, yeah. Turn. Okay, on to number 5. This one is really similar to number 3, the high, low. But instead of dropping our knees, remember, we're just punching someone where their stomach is. Okay, so don't punch down here. Okay, we're punching out. Okay, number 5, side, hook, round. Liam, get your hands up. Overhead back fist and drop, aya. Turn. Side, hook, round, overhead back fist, and aya. Turn. Number 6, and go. Jump, reverse, back leg, punch. Aya. Turn. Okay, make sure it's your front leg that jumps, or front leg that kicks when you jump. And go. Reverse back fist, back leg round kick, and punch. Turn. Number 7, we're almost done. This one is our jingle, so side hook round, or round side, reverse side, back leg round, back punch. Okay, and go. Round, side, reverse, side, back leg round, back punch. Turn. Try it again. Round, side, reverse, side, back leg round, back punch. Turn. Okay, number 8, also known as the forgotten one. This one, everyone forgets this one for some reason. But if you remembered it, that's a good thing. Okay, front leg hook kick, back leg round kick, reverse back fist, and ridge. Aya. Turn. Okay, last time, hook kick, back leg round, reverse side, and ridge hand. Good. Okay, now it's time for you guys to perform them on your own. Go ahead and turn. Now, we're going to do this. You guys are doing it all on your own. I'm going to be just calling it out. We're going to be doing it 1, turn 2, 3, 4. Okay? We're not going both sides. Okay, get ready. Set to your left. Aya. And Taekwondo number 1. Go. Turn. Taekwondo number 2. Go. Punch, lunge, reverse. There we go. Turn. Number 3, high, low. Go. Turn. Number 4, also known as the salsa dance. Remember, it has that weird back fist in it. And go. Back leg round kick, Kaylee. Then backhand, back fist, back leg round. There you go. Yep. No punch at the end. No punch at the end. And turn. Okay, number 5. Round number 5. And go. Side hook round. There we go. Turn. Number 6, the only jump kick. And go. Reverse back fist first, Haley. So turn around, back fist, McKinley. Turn around. No. So we're here. We did a jump. Now turn around back. So your back should be facing the camera. Then back leg round and back punch. Oh, yeah. There we go. Turn. Okay, number 7, almost done. This one is the jingle. And go. Round, side, reverse, side. Back leg round, back punch. Okay, turn. On to number 8, the forgotten one. Starts with a hook kick. I'll give you a hint. And go. Good. Let's do number 8 one more time so we don't forget. Turn. Number 8, last time, and go. Liam, you chambered like this. Keep your hands up. Grab your face. Okay. Reset. Go ahead, take a knee, take a seat. I have a few announcements that I need to say before we bow out. So don't get too comfortable though. Okay, so the first one I already went over. We have our visualization poster. Make sure you're getting that done in the most creative way as possible, especially if you guys are limited on our resources to make a poster. Get creative with it, guys. Make it your own. Again, try to have as many dates as possible on there so you make sure that it's pushing you to actually reach that goal and get it done. Next thing, we're trying to move away from Google Classroom a little bit more. So we're moving on to another platform. Now, you don't have to memorize this one, but this one is called, on the website, it's watch.westminstermhk.com. One more time, watch.westminstermhk for Mile High Karate.com. Obviously, you don't have to memorize that, but make sure that you're checking that email that was sent out about that. You guys need to get signed up for that. It's on the computer. It's much easier to use than Google Classroom, and everything's on there. So make sure that you're signing up for that. If you have any questions, you can ask them right after class, or you can text us, call us, email us, whatever you need to do to contact us about that. Then we'll get back to you as soon as possible with that one. Other one, which I already talked about a little bit, we are on both 3 this cycle, technically next month, but we're doing both 3 this cycle. So that means you need to get your bow staff. Hopefully you guys already have your bow staff, but if there's any complications with it, you lost it, you broke it, something weird, anything weird, again, text us, call us, email us, anything like that, but you need that bow staff soon. Secondly, we have our, whoa, I just lost my voice. We have our private lessons at 2:30 to 4. So 2:30 to 4, make sure that you're signing up during that time on Sign Up Genius, especially if you need help. Guys, if you need help with any of this new curriculum, or if you're a high brown or high red or brown red who needs extra help with past curriculum, like level 2 forms, level 1 forms, combos, anything like that, make sure that you're taking advantage of those private lessons. Anything goes, guys. We can go over anything with you guys. Hold on, Haley, I'll answer your question real fast. I think I have one more announcement. Oh yeah, weekly challenge. If you haven't gotten your weekly challenge done, make sure you get it done and that video submitted. Remember, it's 3 stripes, and the weekly challenge is how many tornado kicks you can do in a row, or how high can you go up with that tornado kick and kick a target. So any one of those 2 options, or do them both, why not? Okay, let me unmute you real fast so I can answer it. Ashley, you have to unmute yourself. There you go. What's your question?
So today, can my papa go to the studio and pick up my bow staff?
What time?
I know time works best for her. What time works best for you?
The last class ends at 2, which is actually her class, or if she's attending. If she's not, that's fine. Brown Belt Review. So anywhere from now to 2 o'clock would be a good time.
It's all pink. It's only pink and has the pink everywhere.
Okay, I'll look for it and then I'll keep it out for you guys and we'll give it to you then. Okay, awesome. Any other questions? Good. Okay, let's get bowed out. If you have any questions though, as soon as we bow, that's fine. Go ahead, stay on. Go ahead, come to attention. Bow. Position. Hands behind your back. And black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit, man. Ladder proposition, man. Mile High Karate is the best, man. Asa. Okay, if you guys have any questions, again, stay on. If you don't, have a wonderful rest of your day. YouTube Live, thank you so much for joining.